Okay, post Russia acted on my second year in my Mr. President game. I've come down here. I've already taken my 3 presidential actions in response to the bunch of Russia actions, and it's like I said, it's kind of cool the way he's got this game set to go. I mean, you're the United States, or you're the president. You represent the United States, but on these Russia acts and China acts turns, it's almost like playing an opponent. It's a bot that's built in, and they get to do their, it's like they're sitting on their side of the table. So it's really, I can't praise this game enough. This is a fantastic game. If you want to get it, outside of the regular hex encounter wargaming. Now I came down here and I've been playing this off camera, but we've had a holidays with the house kind of busy and kind of hard to film without background noises, but and sometimes it's late at night. I get to do some of this gaming, but I drew my crisis card, and then it said, no matter what, whenever you draw a crisis card, you're bound to get one with that plus sign. So I had to draw another crisis card, and of course, another plus sign. So I've drawn 3 crisis cards. 2 have gone into the cascading events deck, and I can't remember what I did with the other one. Let me see here if this was it. Yeah, this was it right here. Okay, I got all my, here's the 3 cards. So anyway, the 3 things that happens was this. Major Mexican cartel expands violence in Mexico and into U.S. borders. So that did increase my domestic crisis level 1 bit. And on one of those cards, I had to put another terrorist group in CONUS. So we got 2 terrorist groups in CONUS now we got to deal with. Next thing that happened was we had a stagnation in the Eurozone. The economies create higher unemployment and widespread protests. So in the Eurozone, what did we do over there? I can't remember what all involved. I don't see anything. Oh, the crisis level. Regional crisis level went up to major crisis. You can see a red dye there. That wasn't there before. So that was the consequences of the stagnation in Eurozone's economies. Creates higher unemployment and widespread protests, and now the Eurozone is in a major crisis thanks to that card. All right, so then we have this card here. Terrorist truck bomb attacks Israeli embassy in D.C. That's a major deal. Now, when we rolled on this, I think we got a bad roll, but we did get to Israel responded, and they see these terror groups level 1. There wasn't terror group level 2 there. We reduced that to 1, and they got this must choose intel as when it comes to their turn, I guess, in other words. But that'll take care of that. You can see here, this card here was discarded over here. I don't know if I can see. I need to get better camera work. And these 2 go over to the cascading events number 2. There you go. All right, now we're up to date. Now, what I did was picked another chit out of the crisis cup, and fortunately, it's regional summit. But I think that plus there means draw another one, but that'll be it. We're done with the drawings. You can only have bad luck so many times. So, I've never had a regional summit. I'm going to check that out and find out what it involves. And we'll see if we can get some of these crisis points, especially in the Eurozone. Major crisis, reduce some. We'll be right back. Probably need to have us a regional summit in the Eurozone. We'll be right back. All right, then, regional summit table in the W2 section of the bunch of W's book. But anyway, roll 1d10, and we'll find out. I wanted to be able to pick which region I had. They want me to roll, so we got to roll, and these corresponding numbers will tell me which one gets picked. Oh, number 1. We'll take that because I think that is the Eurozone. Oh, can we get any luckier? Oh, yeah, that's what we wanted. All right. Oh, I mean, to do good in this job, Lady Luck definitely has to look upon you. All right. Now we got to determine the type of summit by the following criteria. All right. And this is great. This is fantastic for this area. I mean, you could not have asked. I need this kind of luck in my daily fantasy sports. Oh, God. Let me see here. Determine the type of summit by the following criteria in each priority order. If the regional crisis level in the selected region is 2 or higher, or if there is a war, a level 4 terror group, or any level rogue state in the region, it will be a security summit. Yeah, it'll have a security summit for sure, because the regional crisis in the selected region is 2 or higher. So there you go. Otherwise, it will be a global issue summit. So we will have a security summit for the Eurozone because they have had a economic crisis. They've had protests in the streets. Another effect is it has caused my 70% approval rating to go down significantly. I don't know if there was any other. Oh, there was tensions on POTUS in my cabinet was a result. So those are all results of our drawing the crisis chits from the crisis chit cup. There you go. Well, you draw from the cup, and that tells you to draw the crisis cards. So if you get the chit. All right, well, we're here for another roll. And, of course, there's always the good old Dyro modifiers from your regional alignment check above. Ooh. Regional alignment, what's that? I don't even make a regional alignment check. Did I? It says no Dyro modifiers. Let me check this out. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I forgot to keep on going down here. We went to this one, and next it says make a regional alignment check for the region. So the Eurozone has a regional alignment. Let me zoom in. I can see better zoomed in with you guys. It's regional. All right. It's 5. Ooh, shoot. So I need a 5 or less. Is that the Eurozone? Yep. I thought it was regional stability, but it is a regional alignment. I thought I was going to have to make roll 7 or less a couple minutes ago, but I was wrong. We have to get a 4 or a 5 or less on a 10-sided die roll. All right, here we are looking for a ultimate low roll. Oops. Wrong. Yep, it would have did good for stability, but not. So then we'll go over here, and this will affect the summit. If we fail, we get a +1 to the roll. All right. So then we come down here, +1 from your regional alignment check roll, center -1. All right, we'll negate that if you spend 1 or 2 presidential APs. Yeah, so we're at a +1. Luckily, I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, man, we need to get on with this game to where I can start cashing in on these. So how much is that? 20 action points. So we got 26. We're going to take off 2 and make that a -1 die roll. So 26, we're down here 24 presidential action points. I love that. Yeah. All right, so we're at -1. -1 per very close U.S. ally in the region. All right, the Eurozone. It's -1 per U.S. ally in the region in the Eurozone. We have 2 allies. Let me get you over there. That one here is, where's my pointer when I need it? I guess I forgot to use a pencil. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, we're all decorated up here for the holidays. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me zoom on out. There you go. Yeah, it'd be that time of year. We got a little bit going on. Sometimes we do a little bit more than others, but yeah, we get everything going on down here. All right, back to the matter at hand. Well, zoom on in. Here's our 2 allies. It will be Great Britain and NATO, and they're both very close. So we're at what was it? Oh, well, let me check these out real quick. I'll be right back. We're at -1 plus another 2 will be -3 max. So we hit the max right there. You can't have any more than that. If there's a current war level or a terror group or any rogue state in the region, there's not a level 4 terror group in the Eurozone. Nope. Or what was the last criteria? The rogue state? No, not in the Eurozone. All right, we're at -3, but there's some more over here. If there's at least one China or Russia influence counter. none in the Eurozone. We gotta be loading that. Let me show you here. Eurozone zone feature. No Russia or China influences. We love that. So it's a -3. Sorry about that. Don't know why I hit the stop button. Alright, -3 on this roll. And it's going to be, get you out of here, a security summit. Let's read this. Improved regional security. -1 regional crisis. Okay, we like that. Alright, we -3 must mean that we want a low roll. So there you go. Looking for a low roll for our security summit in the Eurozone, because it just went up to a major crisis. Loving life. Are we having fun yet in this game or what? I got stuff to do, but hey, you got to have some downtime and a little bit of decompression. So it's going to be a wargaming morning, hopefully a wargaming day, if not a whole week. Let's see what's going on here real quick. Low roll. Oh no! What a -3. God, Lady Luck just abandoned my ass. 6. Add a level terror group to the region. Flip 1 unstable state to the Civil War. We don't have that. If none, add 1 unstable state to the region. Well, that fucking excuse my, pardon my French. Oh, we're gonna need to talk about Napoleon too. All right. Well, I just got screwed on that one. God. Add a level terror group to the region. No unstable state to Civil War. If none, add 1 unstable state to the region. So I'm going to add me a level 2 terror group and add an unstable state to the region. Ouch. Level 2 terror group. Unstable state. There you go. So in our Eurozone here, unstable state and level 2 terror group. Ouch, ouch, and more ouch. That was with a -3 modifier. Oh, all right. Well, that'll make up for all my good luck. Man, if we could have kept that rolling, that would have been nice. All right, that is it for our security summit. We have went ahead and drew our last chit. Now my ally / rogue groups will act, and presidential. My cabinet focus. So hopefully we can get some back here now. Now it's our turn. Bad luck had his turn. Now it's our turn. All right, this is having a great time. We look at what all this involves and make sure I'm doing this by the book and I'm not done with all my regional summit priority. We'll be back. All right. Well, on further review, and I'm glad I stopped everything. I always stop everything because I seem to get things going. But if you look here on this little booklet, here is the regional summit table. I was reading from the regional major crisis table with a 6. No. Over here, goofball. 5 or 6 talks yield no progress, no change into regional crisis. I just got done looking at this. When I was done with the video, I'm like, a 6 roll, because I just opened up the book. I'm like, well, that's not what I did. And then I couldn't figure out where I see that. I was looking at the wrong page. So thank God we take off the terror group and the rogue state. That never happened. Oh, man. Whew, that was bad. The old lady, look, she ain't that bad. She don't hate me that much. All right, let me see here. Hold on a second. I'll get yours right back. I had to put all that back over there. All right, now, under security summit with a 6 equals talks yield no progress, no change to regional crises. So what we were really wanting to do was put a nice little crease in my book here. It didn't happen, but no horrible effects as we thought it was reading the wrong table. All right, we're back. Whew, I'm glad we got done with that. That was great. Let me make sure, like I said, I always like to stop, make sure everything's gone the right way. I did look, and after that regional crisis, we were done. Just had us, your Connor done one space. This is the 3rd crisis chit you have drawn. It ends the action, even if the 3rd crisis chit has a plus sign on it, which it does have. So yeah, like I said, they say after 3 bad luck draws, you're done. They're done with you. All right, now, like I said, we get to batter up activation phase 1, halfway through it. My second year of 4 times through this. And what was his name on heavy cardboard? Oh, I got it on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember his name. Edward. He played this on a marathon. I don't know if he made it all the way through. He might have stopped after 2 turns. I think that's midterms. I'm really not sure, but he did another fantastic video on this game. Now, I didn't watch the whole thing. It'd be nice to watch it, but I never had that much time or that much attention. My attention deficit disorder kicks in after a while, even with playing these games. Like I said, if I was at a convention, I know you can take little get up from the table breaks, but whew, that's a long time to be playing games, which is fine. I'd probably like it. What else were we gonna say? Oh, the Napoleon movie. Oh, the Napoleon movie. Real quick about that. I've been giving this a bunch of thought since I did my video, and it seems that there are so many historical inaccuracies on that. I had to change the name of the video to Quentin Tarantino's version. It was like an alternative history. Yeah, I mean, out of 5 stars, I'd give it maybe 2, maybe 3. I think I'm going down some. I thought maybe in the video I'd say I'd give it 4, but yeah, it was an alternative history Napoleon movie. He never led the cavalry charge. He was, if I remember right, like I said on the description, he was sick. Probably never left his tent much. And I'm sure when things started going bad, they evacuated him. But and I was playing a game of what is that goofy game? Oh, it's on my other computer, or it's a Napoleonic war game. But I want to do a video on that too, because it shows you what is all involved when you want to move units. I'm on this game. Oh, let me find out what this game is real quick. I'll be right back. All right, then. So, whilst playing Scourge of War Waterloo last night, like I said, I got to do a video about this because it totally shows you the difference between what a war gamer knows happens during a battle in Napoleonic eras compared to what Ripley Scott's goofball amateur attempt was made. Hold on a second for a cough break. So anyway, it comes back to this. I'm playing this game, and I think it was, I don't know if it was the Waterloo scenario or what, but I clicked on an artillery piece, and I clicked on an artillery piece, and I wanted it to move like from here, and I clicked them up here, click, move up there. Nothing's happening. I'm like, oh man, what am I doing wrong? How do I get these artillery pieces to move? What's wrong with this game? Well, next thing you know, over starts galloping the courier. He runs on over to the artillery piece, talks to him, then they start moving on up. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's how it goes. And Scourge of War is right on it. It's so authentic, it's pathetic. So he gets all ways away and gets to a spot. And I'm like, okay, well, why are they still limbered? What's going on? And I'm trying to figure this out, and I've played this game before, but it's been a while, and I was kind of in the Napoleonic mood since I watched the movie. And I find a little menu item, and one of them is limber, unlimber. So I'm like, okay, click unlimber. Where's my unit? It's not doing nothing. They're just sitting there. Well, remember, I moved him a ways away, so he's a good distance away from where he originally was. So I'm like, all right, well, what am I doing wrong with this game? Next thing you know, out of the corner comes the courier. And he's got a ways to go now because I've moved him a long distance. But he goes on over, hits the artillery unit. They talk for a few seconds. He rides away, and then the artillery unit unlimbers and points at the enemy. That's the way it goes in a Napoleonic era. And it even had me stumped. But and like I said, I got to do a video on it and show you what all happens. But it's not Napoleon saying, attack the cavalry on the left, and all of a sudden, and I know during the game, during the movie, it might have been a little bit of a delay, but they were doing it for movie's sake. But it seemed to me like he was just, after he said that, he'd say, unleash the infantry, and next thing you know, the infantry was going. I mean, in some parts of the movie, they did show you how they had signals, but it was mostly reconnaissance signals. But during the battle, it was a little bit cheesy the way he just barked orders, and these units were heading on out. I mean, I guess you could do it a certain way, but he would have looked on over to his couriers and told them, tell the cavalry on the left flank that I want them to attack, and they would take them It depends on how far away it was, but it might have taken a good 5-10 minutes for him to get there. So I don't know. You know, that's just it. But him leading the cavalry charge during Waterloo never happened. Like I said, I was pretty sure he was sick or ill during Waterloo. That was one of the reasons why I think his thinking wasn't that clear. And I doubt if he ever rarely left his tent. It was, you know, they did get the rainy conditions right, but they probably didn't. He probably didn't leave his headquarters until, you know, they had to evacuate him when the battle was going the wrong way. And of course, there's a famous, I put in my description, my favorite movie about generals was Patton. Patton left you feel, you know, when you seen Patton walk away at the end of that movie, man, you felt something, you know, you kind of felt something about Patton. And this movie here, it was goofy, but I made the comment that he should have, you know, borrowed something from Francis Ford Coppola's Patton movie. And, well, sure enough, he did borrow something from Francis Ford Coppola. It was Godfather 3 and the way Napoleon died, which was totally goofy and totally unhistorical. I think he probably died in bed. The old governor of St. Helena poisoned his food, and it took a while. It was an agonizing, slow death. But, yeah, that's the way it really happened. So if you want to see an alternative history, Quentin Tarantino version, go see Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix by my man Ridley Scott. He usually does good, but boy, he took liberties on that one. Okay, quit babbling and we'll be back. All right. Ally Rogue Nations chits. And it tells me here, randomly draw one of the 4 chits to find out which one it activates. We're just having a great time with this game. I love this game. It's so kicked back. As a matter of fact, I was telling my girlfriend about this game, and I think she would like to. I think anybody would like to play this game. It's got great challenges. I mean, you'd have to be more of you got to know your political, you know, situation, the way the government works. I guess if you weren't really into this, you'd be kind of lost. I mean, even then, if I was here explaining it to you, you could find out what's going on. But yeah, let's carry on with this here. Let me see. I'll take a number 3. I'm going to take a number 3. Let's see what goes on here. That is Allied Rogue Group D. All right. We got to find out what group that is. So it says, refer to Allied Rogue Group Nation action chart on the WAW something 4. All right. We go over here to WA1, WA4. Let you know which ally it is. We'll be right back. Excuse me. All right. Then Group D. We'll put this old chit up here to signify that they acted. And the Group D is right here. Canada will act. The Gulf states / Saudi Arabia will act. And that will be over here. Gulf states, Saudi Arabia are both very close. So that's always good. Good to have your allies close and your enemies even closer. Is that how it goes? All right, let me look and see what goes on with this. But yeah, we will find out what Canada wants to do. That's good for our, well, no, it won't be due. It's good because we have terror groups. And CONUS, I was going to say it's good because we want the regional crisis to go down, but that was the one next door to it. Or a couple of them over there. The Eurozone. There you go, yeah. It's our neighbor. So CONUS, Canada will act. We'll see if they do anything about those terror groups. Find out what is all involved. Read it for yourself. Press pause. We will be right back. All right, before we go any further, got some good news here. It says these allies act only in their region, which would be Gulf states and Saudi Arabia, except for Canada, who can happily, for me, affect the Eurozone, which is in a major crisis, or Central or South America. When it is this allies group to activate Canada. All my relationships are very close, so we'll get 2 joint actions. Let me find out what else is involved, but I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, we hit the jackpot on Canada. That's what we needed. We're going to try to get that Eurozone taken care of. We failed miserably on last roll for Eurozone, trying to get that regional crisis down from the brink. We'll be back. All right, then we can come down here and request UN humanitarian aid in any region. Max. Oh, in one max. So we can only do this one time. Make a UN aid roll for any one region on the map. Roll D10. On the 1 to 8, result decrease regional crisis in the chosen region by 1 box. Yes. So there you go. Oh, let me see. So remove 2 tension counters from this ally. So let me see. A 1 to 8 result. What? Oh, 9. What's 7? Oh, 7. I can move up the 2 tension counters by 1 or 2 instead. Now we'll make a request for UN humanitarian aid. We need a low roll on this one to bring them back from the brink. This will be my second attempt. Low roll 4. We'll take that. And that will equal a... Oops, sorry about the hand. Shadow. Decrease regional crisis. Alright, that's what we're looking for here. So we'll go over here to Eurozone. Move this down to 3. Take this red die off of here. And this is just my little quick reference, but then I'll put this up to a 3. Show you that we're back from the brink in the Eurozone. But we do have a couple spots that are close to it. Alright, that was a success. Now we get to do another joint action. Let me look. We can't do that again. I think I might want to try to stabilize the region or something like that. Let me check this out. We'll be right back. Alright, we will attempt to... I was going to stabilize the region and max us out. Oh, regional alignment. Nothing to do with regional alignment I can see here. Let me see. Auto success. Increase stability. Reinforce if they're at war. De-escalate if they're on the conflict track. Request humanitarian aid. Remove stress. There's no stress in Canada. So, it will be down to... We will take the terror group and put them on the track, which is gathering. There you go. It's a success. All right. Move the group in the next. All right. So we can do this twice. So that's what we did that time. Now we can do it again, which is going to move this one up to locating and this one up to gathering. So that'll take care of our... or did we already make one? Yeah, we already did. So let me put this back here. He goes back. And he goes back. I only got 2, and I already used 1 to... we requested humanitarian aid. Oh, but it does say Canada gets 2 intel successes per joint action. Oh, okay. So there you go. Auto success. So we get 2 of them, so we can do that. So we go up here 1, and we go another auto success 2. All right, there you go. That's where I got that from. All right, so that is Canada's activation. Let me look and see what else happens here. Then we activate the Gulf states. So yeah, good activation on Canada's part in the Eurozone. Brought us back from the brink. It took us different ways to go about it, but we finally got the result we wanted, and that is Eurozone away from major crisis. No major crisis in the world as of now. All right, Gulf states right here, very close. Means I get 2 actions. We're over here. We need to stabilize this region now. Regional stability. So we are going to go to attempt to stabilize the region right here. All right. Roll 1d10. -1 to regional crisis on 0. Nope. 0 to 4. Increase stability. So we need a 1 to 4. And there will be no -1 die roll modifier. That is a roll of d10. Yep. And a low roll. Low roll. 2. Yes. All right. Whoa. Increased stability by 1. In the Middle East. Regional stability was down here to 3. So we'll go up here to 4. All right. That'll be our one. Let me see. Attempt to stabilize region 1 max. Okay, we can only do that once. Ooh. I do like this here. Let me see. In the Gulf states, we do have tensions. So for our second action, we'll move up to 2 tension counters from this ally. So the 2 tension counters on Saudi Arabia are coming off. And that represents, let me zoom in here, Saudi Arabia / Gulf states. I don't know if you can read that. There you go. There you go. Gulf states, rather, / Saudi Arabia. Their tensions have been removed. That is their 2 ally actions. We're loving life. Tensions where they belong in this pile. No tensions were our very close ally, Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states. All right, that was their 2. We increased the stability and took off some tensions. Now for our rogue activations. We're back. All right. Unbeknownst to me, and luckily for me, there's no rogue state on the map at all. If no rogue states are on the map, implement the +6 result below instead of rolling a D10. North Korea or Iran, whatever has more tensions, counters acts. If tied, choose randomly. Roll D10 and consult the action table. All right, we'll be right back. Whichever has more tension counters. North Korea has none. Iran has none. Okay. Ooh, if tied, choose randomly. Oh, we see here. All right, we will choose randomly. 1 through 5, North Korea. 6 through 10, Iran. Yep. 1 through 5, North Korea will act. All right. That makes it simpler. We'll find out what's going on with North Korea. We'll be right back. All right, then. North Korea action table. Here we are. And there will be modifiers. If there are no tensions on North Korea, there are none. Woo! Net tensions and sanctions, where there's on North Korea, none, are minus the number of net tensions and sanctions, plus 1/2 the status value conflict track. Ooh, here we go. Status, and that is what? Plus half the status value. The status value is 1. So I guess it'd be 1. Oh, plus 1. Rounded up, alright, so either half rounded up, half would be 1. Half the value. Alright, plus 1. Plus 2 if the current relative strength favors the North Koreans. Relative strength. Oh, relative strength, I think, does favor North Korea, yep. So, we're at a +3 for this die roll. +1 for their status value of conflict track, rounded up, which is a 1. 1/2, so it's a 1. And +2 because North Korea's relative strength favors North Korea. It's the relative strength between North Korea and South Korea, so +3 on this die roll. Not sounding good. Low. 8. Ooh, almost, but bad enough. Cyber attacks. +1 regional crisis. Ouch. Where are we at down there? Oh, no. +1 regional crisis. Just moved us over to a red die. Number 4. We just got rid of one of them. All right. We got a major crisis on our hands in the Korean Peninsula again. Oh, let me check this out. We'll be right back. All right. Tells us to re-roll again with a +3. They're dying to get us. They're dying to get us down here. Oh, come on. Let's stump them with a 0, with a 1 roll. Something low. 2 +3 equals 5. Support terror. Increase level 3, 2, 1 in that order terror group in Asia Pacific. Oh, increase a level 3. None there. A level 2. We have that right here. So let's go to level 2. We'll turn it to a level 3. Oops. We got to get another terror group out of here. All right. Level 3. All right. Oh, what was that? A 5. Increase in that order terror group by 1 level. If none, place a new level. All right. So we did what we did. So that was all there was to it. A level group, well, terror group 3, or terror group 1, or terror group rather 2, increased to a terror group level 3, whatever that means. I guess they just got more dangerous. They need more sophisticated, more weapons or logistics. All right, thankfully, I think that is it. We'll take that, but the regional crisis level went on up. All right, that is it for my ally rogue axe. Now the president and the / cabinet focus. See what we got involved with that. And that would be down here. Refer to the POTUS cabinet focus section on the game board. Beginning with POTUS cabinet focus priority, continue to 5 and so on until you complete 1. Roll 1 die for each focus priority except blah 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 blah. Find out what's going on with that. There's our cabinet focus. So I guess there's certain issues we're going to try to resolve or find out what's going on with those. We'll be right back. All right, then continuing on with Mr. Billingsley version of Dungeons and Dragons. No, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Never really got into that, but I think this would probably be the closest because you're kind of, got yourself a little. Wow, what do they call that though? Not a real-time strategy game. I guess a role-playing game. Yeah, this I guess is be role-playing, a role-playing game, and we are playing the role of Mr. President. We're down here at the cabinet focus, and we roll at 1d6, and we'll go over here. We start at the very end. And then my cabinet focus, our least priority, is improving relations in Congress. That's our last priority, rather. Unfortunately, for this process, if there's a tension counter on there, it means that there has been, let me see here. These priorities have been shuffled aside for now because of other crises and events. So we're not worrying about our improving relations with Congress because of other crises and events. So we'll go down to number 5, which is Homeland Security. No tension counter on that, so we can roll a 1 to 6. And see that success down there, 1 and 2. That's what we need. Is a low roll. Low roll with a D6. 1 or 2 for success. Yes! Oh, you got to be loving this. That don't happen often. All right, now we'll go over here to number 5, Zoom feature. And it says, for success, we will decrease 1 terror group in the U.S. by 1 level. If none, +1 to Homeland Security and -2 to public approval. Oh. All right. Decrease 1 terror group in the U.S. by 1 level. There's 2 terror groups in CONUS. So how do we do that? Decrease this one by 1 level, which means he's no more. Well, no. He is in the locating. We don't want him. He's getting located. We want this one here that has just been gathering information on him. So we got him taken care of. So let's see here. Number 5. Let's go down here again. We wanted to concentrate on Homeland Security, and we had a success with my cabinet in doing that. So we were able to decrease 1 terror group in the U.S. by 1 level. If none, +1 to Homeland Security and -2 public approval. So we did have 1, so we don't have to do that. So now we'll go over to this is a great game. Great game. All right, now my cabinet focus number 4 in the priorities was the economy. All right, now my economy, I'm looking over here, you can't see it, but it is maxed out. So we'll see. That's a good thing. 1 to 3. Place improving economy on a state of economy track, which is fine. So 1 to 3 on this cabinet focus. Load on my time. 4, okay. Well, no good on that, but as you can see, state of economy is maxed out. Get rid of this terror group 1 over here. Oops. Oh man, we're just having a great time. And I'm telling you what, it is a little focus on my life, and I can, not really brag, but just enjoy my successes. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, getting home at 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock sometimes. I did a 16-hour. But, it's all, when I do it, I'm thinking about these times here. We're not really done yet for the season, but I think within a few weeks we will be. Then I'll have at least 2 months off. And that's what I call my gaming season. That's when I can really get down to some of these games. We'll finish up one of these games here. And we got new games, i.e. War for America, coming on up. And, yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about. As a matter of fact, we're shut down because of the weather. It got a little cold snap, and we do state work, state highway work, and they won't let us, the inspectors, do it unless the temperatures are at a certain temperature, which we got other work to do, too. I'm surprised we're off, but I'll take it. It might not last all week, but rumor was we were going to shut down for a week for the holidays, and everybody goes deer hunting and stuff. So, yeah, it is cold outside, and I got to sleep in. That's what it's all about. Life is good. We're going to play some more Mr. President. Be right back. All right, then. My cabinet's third priority, and their focus is public/press relations. Looking over here at the relations with the press, there's at a 7 out of 8. That ain't too bad. So, public press relations is a 1 to 3 successor range for a 1 die roll. 1 to 3 for success. Yes. All right, look over here and find out what that entails. Priority number 3. Oh, either +3 to public approval. We'll take that because we take a little bit ahead. Our +1 to public approval and +1 to media relations. Oh, +3 to public approval. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're at 68. We're still all right here with media relations. We could have went up and maxed them out, but no, we'll take that public approval any day. All right, that's number 3. Come back here to number 2. All right. Cabinet focus priority. Cabinet effectiveness is my second priority, so that's good, I guess. Let's go here with success on this one is a 1 to 4. 1, 2, 4. Let's see, goes on here. 1 to 4. Yes. All right, go back here for a zoom feature on cabinet effectiveness, and it is. Oh, I got to roll a D6 of guard. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. +3. Presidents, all kinds of bennies on this one. On the cabinet effectiveness track. All right, I want that low number. We gotta get that cabinet going. I'm doing just fine with what I do. All right, so we'll roll again. Looking for a low number. A 1 is what I was looking for. Oh, go back here to number on a 1. Place an improving marker on a cabinet effectiveness track. Huh. Let me see there. Oh, here you go. All right. So here's what you do on that. Let me. I'll be right back. Cabinet effectiveness improving. So what we do here is how you do that. There's nothing on there now. So cabinet effectiveness, we'll put an improving marker on there. Now if we get another improving marker, we'll move that cabinet effectiveness up to 6. If we get a cabinet effectiveness let me see, worsening, then what we do is we take this marker off. Then if we get another worsening, it goes down. You see how that works there? So we got a 1 in cabinet improving. We need another improving to make it go up. If we get a worsening, we just take off the cabinet improving marker, but then if we get another worsening, it goes down. That's how they want you to work the tracks in this game. All right, that was number 2. Our number 1 cabinet focus is address domestic crisis. And CONUS' domestic crisis level is at a 2. So let's see, 1 to 5. Yes! I'm doing this really good. I put those things on there at a great priority. And our number 1 gives us our best chance. All right, let's go for a 1 to 5. Anything but a high die roll. And oh my God. It's right here. I didn't even hear where that thing went. Oh, bad aims. All right. 1 to 5, 1 to 5 by 3. That is another success. This has been a great phase. -1 to domestic crisis is already 0.2 action points. So our domestic crisis level, zoom on in here for CONUS, will go down to 0. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see what goes on here. I think that might be it. Let me look and see. That'll take care of our cabinet focus. Attention counters. The same game. Okay, hold on. Falls into blah 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 blah. Number 2, attention counters. Anytime the game instruction place attention counter, opponent cabinets focus, place instruction number cabinets, blah 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 blah. That's it. If all 6 dead boxes are full of domestic action, 6 allows her to remove. Attention counters, blah. Alright, let me take care of all this because I think we got more stuff going on here. Let me see what we do with the tension counters. There is a tension counter on there, but I don't think I removed that one. And then we'll go over here to number 3, scandal tensions, and there is a scandal on my Secretary of Defense, so we'll have to address that. 2 more things to do in this phase, then we'll call it a video. We'll be right back. Alright, well this tells you mostly how to place tension counters. I was not instructed to place any tension counters, so I'm good on that. And it also gives you instructions on how to remove them in your cabinet. So that's pretty well done. We'll go here to number 3, and it also is pretty well moot because it doesn't apply. It tells me anytime I place a new scandal counter on a scandal track, or B, move a scandal counter to the 1 row to the right on a scandal track, place a tension counter on a POTUS cabinet for focus 6-to-1 priority, period. If POTUS is a scandal target, place 2 tension counters either, so none of that applies. We haven't placed any of that. At the end of this activation, however, remove 1 tension from the highest priority that has one. And that's 6. Tension counter off of my cabinet. That helps. Wow. Alright, that will be it. We will call this a video. When we come back, it will be time to go down to this decrease media relations. Media relations degrade with the passing of time, so maybe I should have busted that sucker on up there. We'll find out. Get to perform 2 domestic actions, which always helps, and then we get to move on to a little bit of domestic actions. We'll call that a video. Having a great time, and remember, unless you like the visuals of Napoleon's, the new Napoleon movie, I think it's worth going to the theater far on the biggest screen. But other than that, wait till it comes out on video. We'll be back.